What happens right now is if you add few items to the shopping cart, and if you go to the cart and you log in as a customer, then you can hit the continue button and you can submit an inquiry which will send email to our admin account. But business had changed its requirement. Now they do not want just an email, they also want to preserve the inquiry because emails are prone to get lost, and any inquiries they want to preserve so they can view the inquiries and follow up on them as compared to just relying on email. It is a great decision, but we need to make few changes for that. When we submit the inquiry, we need to log all of these details inside an inquiry table. Now, inquiry table will have both header and footer. Header will log all the details about the user that we are entering, and details will have all of the products that the user or customer is interested in. So for that, we need to add few models in our project. First will be an inquiry header and inquiry detail. So let's stop the application here and we'll go to the models project. Inside models, we'll right click, add a new class file. We'll call this inquiry header and we'll have inquiry details. Let me add both the files. So I added inquiry header and inquiry detail. First, let me work on the header. We will make this a public class. And what will be all the properties or columns that we want in the header? First thing first will be the primary key, which will be ID, and we can explicitly define that this will be a primary key. Then with all the inquiries, we can log who is the user for that inquiry. Since any user, if they submit an inquiry, they need to register on the website. That way we can have that user ID. So we can do prop here. This will be string since the user ID is a GUID. So right here we have the application user ID. We will have the getter and setter, and then we need the foreign key to add the mapping between the application user table. We will copy this key, paste it here, and for this foreign key data annotations, we'll do prop. The class or the model is application user. We'll name it the same as application user. Perfect. So we have our foreign key mapping right here. After that, we want to log the date of the inquiry. So we'll add a date time here and I'll call this inquiry date. Then we need the phone number, full name and email. We can keep them same as the application user, but sometimes a user might want to change this and write a different phone number. So we'll change those details here and log them. We have phone number, string, full name, followed by email. I will add the required property for all three of these. So we'll paste those. Perfect. So this looks good for our header. In the next video, let's work on inquiry detail.